Hi students, today we have performing the practical of the hibiscus flower. We have to dissect it by the help of the needle. So this is the pedicellate flower. So this part is called as a pedicel. This is the epicalix, this is calyx, this is corolla, and this is the androecium and the gynoecium. Inside there is a oristyle and the stigma. So this is a complete flower. So if the flower is having pedicel, then this type of flower is called as pedicellate flower. If this pedicel is absent, the flower is called as the sessile flower. Now this is a pedicellate flower, and this is a flower of family Malvaceae. That is a flower of Hibiscus rosa sinensis. This belongs to family Malvaceae. Now let us dissect out one by one of the different parts. This is the first epicalix. This is the outermost part of the flower. This is the 1, 2, 3, 4. They may be varies from species to species. They may be 5 or maybe 6, maybe 7, that depending upon the species. So in this flower, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So number of epicalix are 6. They are in outer wall. This is the particular called as the calyx. This is connate at the base, so that when there is all the petals are all the sepals are united, and that type of the structures, that is called as the gamosepalous condition. So all the sepals are united to forming into the tube-like structures of the sepal. So this is the complete dissection of the sepals. So all these sepals are united while it is present in the flower. So this is a 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. 5 tips means number of sepals are 5, but they are free at the apical portion, but connate at the base, and they forming into the such a wall-like structure. But it is a valvate type of estivation, and the type of the sepal is that is gamosepalous condition. So all the 5 sepals are united to forming into the structure. That is why it is called gamosepalous. Now let us see about this. This is a part that is called as the corolla, that is made from the petals. So this is the outermost edge of the petal, then this is inner, then this is outer, then this is inner, then this is outer, inner. So this type of the, just it is a twist. See, this is outer, inner, outer, inner, outer, inner, like this. So that type of the estivation is called as the twisted estivation. This is the twisted estivation. Now let us dissect one by one. This is the first petal. Now this is the second petal. Now this is the third petal. Then this is the fourth, and this fifth one is C. So that this is the petal which is attaches to these stamens. So that's why it is this condition of this stamen is the epipetalous, that stamens are arise on the petals. So that's why it is called as epipetalous condition. Now this one will be, I have removed it from this. So the condition of petal is, that is they are polypetalous, all the petals are free, that we have to dissect one by one, and they are having the twisted estivation. So that we have to, so number of petals are 5, that is a polypetalous condition. Now this is the stalk, this is ovary, style and stigma, and then there is a, this is a complete staminal tube, that is androecium, and all these anthers are get free at the tip. So this type of the condition of the stamen is called as the monoadelphous condition. Now let us see how. So first, to dissect the particular part, this is called the let us dissect this particular part through these structures, that is called as the staminal tube. oh sorry, staminal tube will be just dissect. Now let us remove this part from this thalamus. It is very sticky and it is hard to dissect, but we have to try. So this is just, we have to remove all this part from the stamen. Now see, this is the monoadelphous condition of the stamen, and whatever we have to here remain, this is a ovary, the style, and the stigma. This is a pentastigmatic stigma. So this is a part, this is called as the gynoecium. Now see here, this is the complete part that is known as the gynoecium, and this part is called as the androecium. So these all the filaments are come close together, forming into staminal tube, and later on they get free. So that type of the condition of stamen is called as monoadelphous condition, and this is this style, ovary, style, and stigma, which is present inside the staminal tube. So that is why there is a combination of this, but we have to dissect out the staminal tube and these anthers, which is get free. This is filament, these are the yellow colored anthers. If you dissect this anther, you will get the pollen grains. Under the microscope you have to observe it. And this is a ovary, style, and the stigma. So this is monoadelphous condition of stamen, and this ovary, style, and stigma. Style is long, stigmatic lobes are penta-lobed, that is a 5 stigmatic lobes, and this is called as a stigma. It is a sticky substance, and they receive the pollen grains, and they performing the process of pollination and fertilization. This is the style, and this is ovary. If you dissect this ovary, that is a transverse section passing through the ovary, TS of ovary, you will get the placentation. So in this particular flower, the type of ovary is pentacarpillary superior and the pentalocular, and the type of placentation is axial placentation in this particular plant. So this is the overall different parts. This is apicalyx. Majority of the plants, they doesn't have the apicalyx, but this plant, this flower having the apicalyx. This is calyx, and these are the petals. Number of petals are 5. That is called corolla. This is androecium, and this is a complete gynoecium. So this is overall dissection of the hibiscus flower. So these are the various different parts of the flowers. So thank you for listening and observing this dissection. Thank you very much.